Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. It's Brandon with Campbell Fitness, and today I want to talk about diet plans and why they don't oftentimes work. And the main reason behind this is because they all share something in common, and that is the fact that they're very unrealistic for most individuals. So for those of us that have been in the fitness industry for any length of time or have tried multiple diets in the past to no avail, we all know one big thing, and that is that they're unrealistic. And this can be for several different reasons. Now, as far as these diet plans go, whatnot, you'll find that they come and go very often. So one day Atkins might be all the rage, next day paleo diet might be all the rage. You have low carb, low fat, high protein, low protein, etc. They're all set up very differently. However, again, they're all set up to fail. The reason being, as I've already mentioned, that they're unrealistic for the people at hand. So if you're looking at a diet plan that sets up certain foods that you can eat and only those foods, it's not very realistic for us to go with that because oftentimes these aren't foods that we truly enjoy to eat. So dieting becomes a hassle, it becomes miserable, and we don't tend to stick to these plans, which oftentimes leads to us binging on other foods or going off and eating whatever we want anyway and ditching the diet because it's unrealistic for us to stick with it. One of the other things that's become really popular these days are these diet plans that include recommended supplements to take with them. So, I'm not going to name any companies out there, but they'll push certain shakes or supplements as far as weight training goes that say, as part of this diet plan, you should take these X amount of times per day. Now, the problem with that is oftentimes these plans are very expensive, and for most of us, they're unrealistic for us to be able to afford them continually throughout the course of our lives. So, once those initial supplements run out, we're left with nothing left. And we then have to turn to food, in which case we can lead to binging or, again, going off certain plans. So, another unrealistic thing here is when you have to pay too much for a diet. Anytime you take a look at a diet and whether or not it's going to be effective, you should actually be able to look at it and say, is this something I'm going to be able to do every day going forward? Again, a good diet plan isn't some short-term thing that you look at as a 2 or 3 week fix. It should be a lifestyle change. And that being the case, you want to make sure your diet plan consists of not only the food you'd like to eat, but scheduling. So for some examples, some diet plans tell you need to eat 5 to 6 small meals per day. If you've taken a look at some of my other videos on meal frequency, you know that that's just bunk. As in, it's not true and you don't have to follow those guidelines. Again, overall, a lot of people like to do something called flexible dieting, which takes into account the calories that you need, as well as setting up goals for protein, carbohydrates, and fats while still maintaining your micronutrient intake. Depending on your interpretation of that diet, a lot of people think that means you can go out and eat cake and Pop-Tarts or whatever you want, which really isn't the case. What it is, it's a specified plan knowing exactly how much food you can eat in total and finding a way to work in some of the foods that you like while still maintaining your goal plan, whether it be to gain weight, lose weight, bulk up, cut up, or again, just stay the way you are. So when it comes down to diet planning and what you need to do to going forward, I would very highly suggest staying away from things that cost money or restrict the foods that you can eat if it's not realistic for you. And in the end, you'll see better gains and be happier about it. So as always, everybody, thanks for watching. Stay big. Oh, and just before I forget, a lot of times on these videos I get comments from people saying, bro, yo, why are you flexing so hard in your traps? You don't look like that. I can tell you here, I'm standing here normal as can be. If I wanted to flex and go all Cobra Commander style on you, I would look pretty stupid and it would look more like this. And then doing this, I'd feel like I'd have to talk like this and be more of a badass. Thanks for watching Campbell Fitness, everybody. Stay big. I'm out.